go. Oh my goodness gracious. Look, Trixie, we're alive, sweetie. We're alive, baby. Oh, we're alive. Good morning. And hi to hello, friends. Hi to hello. Let's put a cap on today. Good morning and hi to hello. Trixie, you're messing with the camera, sweetie. You're messing with the camera. Watch the tripod. Hey, good morning, everybody. Hi to hello. Sitting here this morning, got my Trixie girl. She's loving her daddy. Trixie is the kind of girl who forgets overnight that I just loved her yesterday. And she needs to be reassured. So, wondering how many of you are the same way. You like to be reassured on a daily basis. You need those words of affirmation every single day to remember that you're special to somebody. That's my Trixie. That's my Trixie. I love her, y'all, but she needs to be reminded every day that Daddy loves her. You know, it was weird that last night, yesterday evening, when I got ready to come over, I had, well, I told you yesterday that I did lots of work around around home. I mowed, weed eated, did a lot of stuff. And I put out some ant killer, had quite a few ant beds. But when I went in, I sat down and I got me a Propel water and I went to the tub. Everything was normal, but for some reason, when I got ready to leave to come over here, right before dark, all the girls wouldn't come. Trixie was excited to come. Ritzy was excited, but Stella was sleeping. And then Christmas was hiding under the bed. She does the weirdest things. Well, let me show y'all what's happening over here because Trixie is trying to show out for everybody. Trixie wants to show you all her newest toy. Oh, and she loves it so much. But not to worry, Trixie came. She and Ritzy are here. Oh boy, you getting it good, baby? You getting it good? You're teaching that thing a lesson it's not gonna never forget. She goes, I will teach this toy a lesson that it will never forget. That was good, babe. You did it. You're doing a great job with that toy, baby. Want me to throw it for you? Want me to give it a toss? Want me to give it a toss? Well, you got to give it to me. I can't. Give me the darn toy so I can toss it. You're going to pull your out. Okay, I'm letting it go. See, she wants to play, but she doesn't want to let go. If you let me have it, then I will toss it for you. That will be a lot of fun. Now let it go. You ready? Oh boy. 3, 2, 1, and go get it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What a fun game. All right, sweetie. Let Daddy get back to his video. Let's peek out the window this morning. And you can see what I'm seeing. I am watching Roman and Rita standing there alongside the fence, which is fine. If you look over a little bit further to the left, you see Val, who's just ducked into the stable. And then you see Gemma right there along the fence grazing. I don't see Talis at the moment. So I'm guessing he's actually up inside the stable somewhere. Roman is scratching his neck on the fence. You know, when I left you guys last night after our roundup, he was also scratching. I don't know what's going on with him, but he seems to be quite itchy lately. You know, I guess you always have to worry about things like allergens and stuff. Think about it. It's the first of spring. We have all kinds of stuff growing around. You know, he's comes from the Dallas area. So I don't guess it's that different as far as climate or things that we have that grow here compared to there. So I don't know. But we will keep an eye on him. He sure has been itchy lately, though. But we'll get out there just a couple of minutes, friends. We're going to grab my cup of coffee, and we'll make our way out there in just a couple of minutes here. In case you're wondering, there is Ritzers. And Trixie has finally wore herself out of that game she was playing. So let me put my phone back to my tripod. I have a little tripod right here where I can get you fairly close. And good morning, and hi to hello everybody. Hope you're off to a wonderful start. Today is Tuesday. That means that this is Jamie's Timeout Tuesday. My plan today is to drink this cup of coffee, walk out with you all, and then I'll start mowing the grass over at this property. With all the rain that we've gotten and these warmer temps, grass is just shooting up so fast. I mowed it less than a week ago, or about a week ago, but already it's all up in my beeswax. So that's good. I know it's great for the cows, wonderful for the horses. And then I was saying yesterday to you how beautiful it is to have the feed buggy out with the cows, yet no one really cares. No one really cares. Oh yes, it is the 1st of April, so April Fool's Day. Yes, it is April Fool's Day. Oh my gosh. Do you guys still do stuff like crazy antics for April Fool's Day? I think the last thing that we ever did, as far as social media goes, it was the most horrible thing ever because it confused everybody. People did not get it. And, you know, we had so the Arms family had come over to visit, the Daniel Arms family homestead. He and his family had come down to Houston to visit, and we kept it a secret, even though we made a lot of video. And then once they were done with their vacation, we went to the rodeo. We went and saw some horse races. We had a great time. They came over to the house a couple of nights, and we joked because we let Daniel Arms and his wife actually slept in my bed. I love telling that story. But all that really did happen. That really happened. And he made videos, we made videos, but no one ever posted them because we were going to wait until April Fool's Day. Anyway, so once Daniel were back home, we gave them a week or so to get settled in. Jamie and I drove up to visit them. We hung out, took the whole grand tour, spent some time there, and we made us a video. Well, it wasn't until April the 1st when my video came out that it showed me at Daniel's property doing all of my chores, but at a whole different property. And it showed Daniel, when his video came out, he's going through doing all of his chores at the sanctuary, our property. And there were so many people who were completely confused. Some who never noticed, the typical generic, oh, I just love spending time with you and your farm animals. And I'm thinking, that took a lot of work. That took so much work. It took effort. It had, and you know me, I'm loose lips Lester. How did I keep that a secret? I did. I kept that a secret until April 1st when the videos came out. And Daniel's people were just as oblivious, y'all. There were a few that didn't get it. They didn't know what was going on. But I'll tell you what, that was a lot of fun. And that's the day I realized that how fast, just bip, 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 how fast the internet goes. And how sometimes folks don't really pay attention. And I'm not mad. I'm not scolding, y'all. I'm not scolding. It was a beautiful April Fool's joke, but it did not go over at all. It did not go over with the general pop as much. Now, some of the super fans, they got it. They loved it. The super fans thought it was amazing. They really enjoyed it. But most people, like, So, Trixie, why are you in there hiding? Why are you in that room hiding? Well, that's the last of that one. All right, friends, everybody get that coffee poured up. This will be my first cup of the day. I'm so excited about it. And my cup is the one that says, I'm not arguing, I'm just explaining why I'm right. And this is a coffee clinks to you all. Clink, clink. All right. Oh, I love this part of the day. Yum. Me. Let's go ahead and get my anti-aging pills down. Hey, it says it's going to work, y'all. You guys let me know. If y'all start seeing me looking any younger, let me know, and I'm going to order these things in bulk. I will say as of right now, I really can't tell a darn difference. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed that I know of. I'm not knocking the product. I'm just saying I'm still waiting for that moment where you just like, boost. I'm looking for the boost. I'm waiting for the boost to happen. That's what it said. At some point, I will feel a total body boost. And I'm just waiting for that boost. So what are you all drinking this morning? Not everyone drinks coffee, and I get it. Here's a Dr. Pepper. A water bottle. Okay. Well, there's tea. Oh, there's a tea. Oh, we probably have us a Brit in the house. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why did I see the word tea? Because now I want to sing. My tea's gone cold, I wonder why. Got out of bed at all. The morning runs through my window, and I can't see at all. And even if I could, it'd all be gray. Put a picture on the wall, and it reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Oh, I love that. And you know my favorite version of that? Look, I gave myself the goosebumps. I know you can't see it, but by me singing that, gave myself the goosebumps. I'm going to have hair sprout out all over my head. Oh my God. How did that song give me the goosebumps? I think that I was thinking back to the version of when Eminem did the version with Dido. Is her name Dido? Yes, it was called Stan. Yes. Because it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Dear Slim, I hope you understand, man. Yeah, the rap version. Y'all, I wasn't always old man Lester. I used to be a younger Lester, okay? Okay, never mind. Beautiful song though. Is that woman, is she Brit? Isn't her name Dido? Who sings that? Where's my phone's right there. But I do have my laptop. I am going to find out real fast who sings that song. Who sings? What's that song even called? It's Not So Bad? Oh, maybe The Best Time of My Life. Best Time of My Life song. Okay, let's find out who sings it. Well, I should probably spell it right. For giving me the best time. Oh, no. Well, I've had the time of my life. Okay, I like the Dido version. Guys, there's a lot of people who... Oh, my God. There are so many songs called The Time of My Life. So I know that's not right. Here we go. Play it. Oh no, it's going to have one of those 10-minute intros. Not out of bed at all. The morning cloud rains up my window, and I can't see at all. And even if I could, it'd all be gray. Put the picture on my wall, and it reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Okay, enough of that. You guys ready to get out and about? I feel like I'm losing my audience left and right. People who just can't stand my singing. Okay, we are going out, y'all. We're going out. I'm going to take off the shoes that I'm wearing now. That is a song from my youth, somebody says. You probably don't appreciate it then. If that song is from your youth, think about it. We don't always appreciate things from our youth. Man, if we could go back knowing the things that we know now. Seriously, if we could go back knowing the things that we know. Guys, I'm concerned because I do not see Talis, and I've not seen him yet. God forbid something happened that horse choked to death. All right, let's go find Talis. Guys, give me a moment here. Don't judge the shape of my RV. Please don't judge the look of my RV. Trixie, we're going out. Guys, where's Talis? Trixie, I need you to move so I can walk down the steps. Okay. I am looking left, I am looking right, and I do not see Talis. And this is a little bit alarming. It's actually very alarming. Because Talis would have been with his friends. And I see his friends over there. All right, well, let's just walk around and see where he's at. I'm sure everything's fine. I need to be careful because last night I was concerned because I could not find Calamity Jane. And then I was concerned because I could not find Roman and Rita. And then I got concerned because, and if I keep getting myself concerned over who I can't find, then before long, you guys are going to start getting sick of that. And I don't want you to get sick of things, but I mean, hey, I'm a realist. This is our morning roll call. And as I walk around, I do not see Talis. I also know that Talis has a little bit of an issue with a weird choking thing. He has an appointment on Thursday. So we can't help but be a little bit worried. All right, I'm a little bit worried. But I'm sure all is fine, even though I don't know where he's at. Hey, Rita. There's Talis. All right, we can all relax. There's Talis. Okay. Oh. Okay, Rita. Hi, sweetie. Good morning, baby. I'm going to kick this food bowl out of here so when I fill it up. Hey, Roman. Good morning, bud. Buddy, I just got my spanky stick, but not for you. I brought it for just in case scenario, okay? A just in case scenario. All right, Rita, it was just for a just in case scenario. We had issues. Talis is right there, friends. You don't have to panic because there he is right there, and he's fine. What I'm going to do is go by and kick all of these food bowls out underneath the fence, so when I come back with their feed, I can just slide them under and not put myself in the midst of any riffraff. There we go. All right, Roman, I'm going to come back and feed you right now, okay? I'm going to go grab your feed and come back right now with your food. Look at this. Thank you for letting me love you, Roman. Rita, thank you for being so sweet this morning. Y'all think they're finally beginning to make... Rita! That's my... Rita, why, sweetie? Why did you do that, sweetie? No, back up. Don't step on me. Oh, Rita. Sweetie. Baby, I loved you. And now, and Rita, my tea's gone cold. I wonder why. Got out of bed at all. The morning cloud. Oh. And I can't see it all. And even if I could, it would all be great. Put the picture on the wall. Okay, well, luckily there's more coffee inside. But I'll tell you what, that was a really good cup right there. And that was the last of the cream. You guys saw that. I do believe there's more cream in the refrigerator. I hope to God there is. Oh, Rita. Anywho, in other news, I'll get the horses fed here momentarily. Let's have us a peek about. Let's zoom down. I'm going to try to zoom in for you a little bit and scan across the pasture. We do have a couple of calves over here, some of our yearlings eating on the feed buggy. That's just wonderful. As you scroll on, look down the hill, we have several who've gathered up there at the hay ring in the middle, our center hay ring. They're all just doing their morning. It's like the water cooler at the office where they all just kind of hang around. There's Jezebel. A lot of folks were concerned they did not see Jezebel last night, but there's Jezebel. If you have a way to look further down the hill, I see both Reba, Dolly, Ruby, Waylon, and I think that might be Marilyn right in the middle of right there beside Waylon. Scanning across over here down the hill. Hey, did y'all see Tex destroy that roll of hay last night? Were you guys watching the live last night? It was fairly early in the live. It was only going probably maybe 5 minutes or so. We drove out, and for some reason, Tex comes down the hill towards me. I'm parked over there by those trees, that cluster of trees, that little grove, and there's a roll of hay sitting there. It's about a half roll. I think there was a cow eating on it. I forgot which cow it was. But Tex comes down the hill and he's bellowing mad. He looks at me and he screams. He screams bloody murder. He does. He looks right at me, looks right into my eye, and screams bloody murder. Okay, I got a little nervous. And then he went full force right towards that roll of hay. He hit it. And the roll of hay just disintegrated. A cloud of hay dust shoots up into the air. It was like an atomic blast, covering everything. It was like trying to escape from a radioactive cloud. I could see the cloud coming towards me, the cloud of hay dust. I'd already had a bath, so I'm trying to back up as fast as I could to avoid the hay cloud. And Tex wasn't done. He made a little loop-de-loop, circled around, came back and hit it again. I don't know what gets into him sometimes, but oh boy, I hear horses screaming. Okay, I'm coming with your breakfast. Give me a moment. I just said I'm coming if you'll give me a moment. I'm not Superman. Oh my God. No one has any patience around here at all. I have to go to the feed store today. I know that. Oh, I have plenty. I got plenty. I'm going through this will be the third day that I've done grains. And I'm going through about half a bag a day. So that means a bag every 2 days. You guys, give me a moment to set you down, please, while I pour my half a bag of grain. that's enough. And then we're gonna put in some gut X. You know what I'll do? I'll put this in each individual. I'll put that in each individual bowl to make sure they get plenty. If I put it in there and try to mix it, it's not gonna work. Guys, I know what you're thinking. You're probably saying, Lester, when are you gonna take that and unload those things where they go out in the feed room? You have a feed room now. Yes, I do. I have myself a feed room. And I'm going to get over there at some point and put all of the things in there. But sometimes I just get distracted on other jobs. I promise you, I'm not being lazy. I just sometimes I get to going, Roman, be sweet. I get to going on other jobs. All right. Let's get you guys going here, okay? Everyone be patient. Everyone be patient with Daddy. Friends, even you ought to be patient with Daddy. All right, that will be a bowl for Roman. Roman needs a little bit more than most people. Okay, that will be Roman's. And we're gonna drop this under the fence. I already told you it was for Roman. Here, Roman. Oh, Lord. Guys, you don't have to watch. If this is too hard to watch, then you don't have to. I promise I'm not going to be mad at you if you cannot stand to watch this part of the show. I'm trying my best to video for you. That will be for Rita or whoever is next in the pecking order. At this point, we start seeing the pecking order. This is the part, the days that we start seeing how they're going to align themselves. I'm going to do my job and separate everybody far enough. You probably, if you're like me, you're very consumed with that tag being on there. Guys, I've not got around yet. Here. Oh, sweetie. They don't want to share with you? Come over here, come on. Hey, come here. So Rita's not eating then. She's the one who did not get a bowl unless she's sharing with Roman. And that's not good. The girl needs her own bowl. You don't need much, sweetie. You don't need much. You're not going to get much, okay? Watch. She'll dump hers out every time. Watch. Val! Why did you do that, sweetie? You can't have two. Sorry, Gemma. Watch. Gemma will knock hers out of the bowl every time. She does not want to eat out of the bowl. Keep watching. She's going to knock it out. Sweetie. Isn't it sweet that Rita is sharing with Roman? Baby, now you have to eat off the dirt. Now what are you going to do? Eat it off the dirt? That's so gross. That is so gross. You have to eat off the dirt now. Guys, it was not my intent to feed her on the dirt. You guys know that. She did that. So it looks like Rita is sharing with Roman. How beautiful is that, really, if you think about it? Rita is not leaving her man, y'all. She's not going to quit on him. She's pulling it towards her. I guess I'll feed y'all here together. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness gracious. Rita, sweetie. I made it to where y'all could both have your own. You just have to follow me down the trail a little bit. Come here. Come here, sweetie. Come here. Walk over here with Daddy. Let Roman have his, okay? Oh, Rita. Rita, no, baby. Not in the dirt like Gemma. Sweetie. Oh, Lord, Lester. That was my own fault. That was my own fault. All right, so this is kind of how the morning routine looks. This will not be permanent. What I'm trying to do is give them a chance to establish who's who and what's what. Learn their pecking order. I'm going to double lock this. And then what we'll do eventually is, I brought these over yesterday We have 2 more of these inside the stable, and then I need to go buy 1 more, or maybe not, because Gemma knocks hers over anyway. But what I'm going to do is come over here with my tractor and clean out this summer barn over here, the summer stall. Get nice and cleaned out. I'll leave the hay. The hay makes a nice little soft place to walk. But I'm just going to kind of smooth it all out. And then I'll make it to where there's plenty of space to divide 5 of these in there. And then what I'll start doing, maybe in the next couple of days, is I'll start walking over to here to pour their feed. And then they can all divide themselves up. And if they do end up having a spat, kicking or biting or having any issues whatsoever, I feel like in the summer barn, they have plenty of ways to move around and move about where no one gets injured. I need to pull that off. You can see that somebody, don't know who, probably Rita, has broken. That is the drain from the gutter that comes down. It's been broken off away from the pole. Don't forget that many of you guys were watching when Ruby did the exact same thing to the other side. So we've had no longhorns in here, so I don't know who did it, but it's happened. So guys, sometimes things happen. But no, so I will start feeding them under the summer barn over here in the mornings. And that way they'll be able to eat out of the weather. And I hope that you saw we don't feed a whole lot. There's 5 horses here. I think it was kind of interesting, though, that you all saw that Talis took the number 2 spot. So Roman and Rita ate together. Talis took the next bowl, which tells you that he's higher up than Val. Val took the number 3 bowl. Gemma took the 4th and final bowl. And then Val, just to prove her dominance, walked over and ran Gemma away from hers just to have a peek at it, and then came back to eat on hers. So that's just kind of interesting to see who's who, because I really thought that Val might be the number 1 in this group, but I'm realizing now that Talis is. So Talis is over Val. For those who are interested or curious, Jamie is coming over. She's been over. She came over yesterday afternoon. She cannot come over until her work schedule's done, but she came over yesterday. I was mowing and weed eating when she left to come over here, and she was over here for about 3 hours yesterday until it got dark, working with the horses, doing stuff. I think that she groomed them, put some conditioner in the hair of both Gemma and Talis. I think she made a video about it. I had not had time to watch this morning, but I did see that there was a video and it showed horses. So I'm pretty sure she probably videoed whatever she did yesterday. So you don't have to act like they're being neglected and they're not getting quality time and they're not getting all of those things. We are just enjoying getting to know them. Oh, here we go. Oh, look. So Rita walks over and moves Talis. Talis walks over and let's see if he's going to move Val. So I may have been wrong. Rita may be number 2. Rita, uh-oh. Let's see how Rita and Talis interact here. Rita may be number 2 still. Let's find out. Oh, Rita is number... Uh-oh. Let's see what's going to happen, y'all. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Okay, so no, Talis is not going to give up that easily. Oh, boy. Here comes number 1. Hey, you know what? I'm just going to say this. Guys, don't be mad, but I don't care who's number 2. The thing I'm most concerned about is that Roman has to be number 1. I think that we could all agree
that we don't really care who's number 2, who's number 3, 4, and 5. All we care about is that Roman has a herd. Roman is going to live out the rest of his life with a herd. And I love that. What's wrong, baby? You don't understand the whole pecking order of things. You're like, Daddy, I had to live with donkeys, and that was no fun. I had to live with goats. I had to live with alpaca. I had to live with pigs. I had to live with ostriches. And I finally have a family, and they don't show me no respect. I want to go back to living with goats. You want to go back and be a goat girl? Baby, no, you don't. You're fine here. You're fine here. No, I'll say that again. I don't know if you heard what I said or if you understood what I said. But to me, I really don't. I can't, you can't control it anyway. There's nothing you can do to control it. But I am just so happy that it's obvious that Roman is number 1. And that it makes me the happiest of all to know that he will be the lead. He's the alpha. He's the man. Oh, yes, he is. He's the man. Rita's trying to share. Oh, no. Now y'all have to eat off the ground. Okay, those are horrible bowls. Guys, these bowls are no good whatsoever. I like them because they can't trip the horses up, but they knock them over way too easy. And now they're all eating off the dirt. And you guys know me. I do not like my animals eating off the dirt. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, well, friends, I am going to head back in to pour me a second cup of coffee since I didn't finish the first. You're more than welcome to come with me if you want to. I'll finish that cup of coffee, and then I'm going to come out and start doing my chores. My biggest chore of the day, obviously, is going to be... My biggest chore today will be mowing all the yard. There's a lot to mow here. There's a whole lot to mow here. And of course, we go down the driveway. Huh. All right. Look at Trixie playing. You might want to be careful over there. When you go over on that pasture, you're really putting your life in limb. You're risking life and limb, sweetie. You're risking life and limb over there. Oh no, look across the way. Look who's come over to watch. Isn't it sad they don't get time and attention though? Oh no, and both of the males, if you notice, if you're able to zoom in, both of the males are on high alert, if you know what I mean. So I wonder why. I wonder who they're looking at. Who do y'all suspect these 2 boys are checking out? That's funny. I don't mean that in a crude. Where's my coffee cup? Where's my coffee cup? I walked over here. There, I said it. All right. I'm going to come back out here and do all this, okay? With both of these boys sitting over here staring across, and like I said, both are on high alert, or both their flags are flying at half staff, if we can use that analogy. Who do y'all think they're sitting here staring at? That is my question of the day. What a horrible question of the day. What a horrible question of the day, huh? That's interesting, though. Okay. I'm going to kick these slides off. I'm going to reset you guys up over here on the tripod. And listen, if you need to go, then by all means, go ahead and get on and go do your thing. You're not going to hurt my feelings one bit, I promise. I promise you that. Remember, like my new hoodie says, let's keep it Longhorn lustrous, y'all. Let's just keep it Longhorn lustrous.
It's getting too warm to wear that, though. That's the only problem. I got more creamer. Not to worry. We have more. Come on, Trixie girl. These are really cute coffee mugs. The only problem is they're hot, and it's hard to hold on to them because they're so hot. All right, let's see what we got going over here. Michelle says, y'all leave politics at the door. Keep your ears pretty. Oh, no. Who's talking about politics? I will say that yeah, I know that some things you have to discuss, but you don't want to ruin a beautiful moment when you discuss things that there's no matter what you say. Hold on. Nikki says, can I ask you why you needed another coffee cup? Well, the first one is filthy. Did you not see it? It is filthy. Hey, Roxana, BXXX. The first cup got knocked onto the ground, if you didn't see it. And I'm guessing she was not watching when that happened. But the first cup, I set it on the fence post. Rita came by and knocked it over. It fell down into the dirt, mud, coffee spilt everywhere, and the cup was just filthy. Lost all of my coffee, and so it was a mess. This is good. I love drinking out of these cups. This part gets so hot though. The glass is so thin that you have to hold it from here, and you can't let your fingers touch accidentally because it will burn you. Oh, that was Rita's April Fool's joke to Daddy. Nah, that's true. That was Rita's April Fool's joke. So, all right, well, someone says, what about the cut? Let me see that again. Guys, I'm just trying to back up and I don't want to miss anything that's relevant. Jamie's not here. I missed it, guys. It's gone too fast. Don't forget to check the cut on Texas leg. That is true. Y'all want to go do that real fast? How many want to sit here? Who wants to go look at Tex? I'll go with the popular opinion. Well, great. Guess I'll not be sitting down after all. Guess I will not be able to sit down and have a break after all. Okay, you win. Let's go. Oh, Lordy. Let's go. Pull my pants up. Don't have a belt. Shorts are falling down around my knees. We don't need that. Trixie, Daddy's going to take a little drive, okay? Dad's going to take a little drive. Then I'll come back and wash these dishes. Unless you're going to go too? Go. All right. Let's go look at Tex's leg. See what's going on with his leg. We did notice yesterday, in case you're wondering what we're doing, a lot of folks watched the nighttime video, and we appreciate that.
And on the nighttime video, the roundup video from last night, we did notice a strange mark. Oh, look at those two. I love them. That's beautiful. Yes, we absolutely did see a strange mark on the front leg of Tex. We don't know what it was. It looked to be some kind of a cut. And so we're going to go right now and have a better look at it. You guys hold on. I have my coffee cup sitting here beside me, and I'll try to at least drink the coffee while we drive and look at Tex. Let's hope we don't start any riffraff here in the pasture. We don't need a chaotic morning. We're just gonna go check on Tex. I love you, Roman. I have to drag their pasture as well. Actually, all my pastures need to be dragged. You guys know what I mean by that. Okay. Let's skedaddle. I'll be back, bud. Let me close this gate right quick. I see Tex over there. I could probably be back in time before anyone walks over here, but I don't want to take a chance. All right, our destination is Mr. Tex. Be careful, Trixie. Good morning. All right, so there is a wound. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. And it's right there on his driver's side front leg, right there. It looks to be a scratch. It does not, there is a little bit of blood around it, but it does not look to be anything that is going to require any kind of vet care or anything else. Guys, it's a scratch on the guy's leg. He's fine, I promise you. I promise you he's going to be fine. But thank you for being concerned about him and loving Tex, loving all of our babies. Trixie, they're watching you, they're eyeballing you. So this is not a good sign here. Anyone who knows about this particular plant knows that this is not a good sign. That is what I think that you guys call thistle. And if you're not careful, that stuff can take over your entire pasture. I don't know if anything eats it. So you got to be real careful. You start seeing those things pop up, you have to address them pretty quick. And I count 1, 2, 3, 4, all in this same area. Here's 2 more. Actually, there's another one about to pop up right there. If you can get them early before they get their seeds, you'll be fine. If you wait too long before their seeds pop up, then if you mow them, all you're going to do is spread those seed around. So you do have to be concerned. Look, here's 3 more over here. So we did not see this last year. Think about that for a minute. We saw a few of these last year, but not this many. And I'm wondering why they've popped up all over the place this year. Isn't that something? There's another one right there in front of us. Huh. In case you're asking, there's Calamity Jane. She's fine. Hanging out with Gracie. There's another thistle right there. Y'all know the one person that said you just use a torch. Trixie, stay close. This is the roll of hay that Tex demolished last night. No, so obviously you can't just mow them over, because if you just mow them over and they already have seeds, then the seeds can spread and you end up having more. But what you can do is come by and you can either dig them out of the ground, but obviously taking a shovel, driving around the pastures and digging each one out of the ground, throwing them in the back of the side-by-side, taking them off somewhere to dump them, and probably put diesel and burn them would be one thing. But listen to me, that's going to be an all-day job. That's like an all-day job, y'all. That's an all-day job. So the other guy said, and this was someone on the channel, he says you take a torch, your propane torch, and you come by and you just burn them. You burn them right there where they come out of the ground. Just burn them. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, you can't catch your pastures on fire. Guys, green pastures are not going to burn, so I'm not concerned with starting a fire. But that would be faster. You put that propane torch right here on the floorboard, and you know that the torch itself is 3 foot long. You literally hold it right here, and I just drive around and torch each one of them. They die, and it kills the roots and all. So that plan may seem to be the easiest of plans. I don't know. But what you don't want to do is, because here's the thing, it will not grow from the same roots again. The same roots, it will not grow. What you got to do is kill the seed. You don't want the seed. That's why you torch them. So I don't know. And then I guess you pick it up after you torch it. You pick it up and throw it in the back of your side-by-side, whatever. I don't know. Here comes Santiana. All right, well, listen, guys, I've had you for almost an hour, and I've tried to promise myself and promise you guys not to exhaust and consume too much of your day. I know you guys got things you're doing. You got other things you want to keep up with. To the lady who says, would I please start putting dates on my videos? I have to be careful doing that, and I'll tell you why. Now, you guys know that on my videos, they always play the same day. I've stopped doing the scheduling on YouTube. I will video and play it the exact same day. So if the video comes out, you know it was recorded that same day, or maybe the day before, just maybe. But I don't want to do that to Facebook, because we sometimes will post a couple of days later on Facebook. And then if you guys are like me, when I sit down at night to watch something on YouTube, I want to see the latest. Do you agree? I want to watch the most recent. I want to watch the most current. So, for example, none of us are going to sit down to watch the news and watch the news from last week. We don't do that, y'all. None of us are going to do that. No one's going to ever sit down and go watch the news from last week. We don't do that. We want to see the current news. We want to see what's most recent. And that's just normal. And so if I go by and put dates on every video, then there's going to be people who are going to sit down and say, oh, that's old, that's old, that's old. I'll watch that one. So instead, I don't think that's a really good idea. I don't know. I just don't want to. It is so hard, y'all. It's so hard trying to manage that part, because you don't have a coach. There's no one to coach you on what to do and what not to do, as far as how you do stuff like that. I'll say this. I feel like if we've been doing it this way for 7.5 years, guys, it's almost 8 years. It'll be 8 years in September. 8 years in September since Hurricane Harvey happened and we started social media. If we've been doing this for 8 years, I don't really think there's a reason to change it up now. You know, you devote your time to taking care of the animals. You tell their stories. You give them a voice. You try to find ways to have some entertainment value so that people are enjoying their time. You want to build your characters to where people love the animals that are a part of your show. If you can find a way to teach people about stuff here or there, as we call it edutainment. So you're not only entertaining, but also entertaining, but you know what I'm trying to say, edutainment. You're trying to do two things at the same time. Careful, tricksters. That's Lord Grayson, and he's a bull. This is really cute. They're playing. But at this point, I just don't really think it's necessary to go by and change a bunch of stuff around. I mean, evolve, absolutely. You have to evolve, or social media is going to take over and we have evolved. We do things differently now than we did in the beginning. Obviously, we have to. But I just don't want to go changing a bunch of stuff around. If it's working. The channel's still growing, slowly, but we're still getting growth. Still able to pay all the bills. And then I don't want to talk about Facebook right now. Like I said, Facebook is the ones who left us. We did not leave Facebook. I will say that the supporters on Facebook, we still post videos to Facebook, y'all, every day. And I have for 7.5 years. Facebook still gets actually 2 videos a day. Facebook gets 2 videos a day. I'm a survivor on Facebook. 2 videos a day, and they have for 7.5 years. But that's mostly because there's some folks who just do not know how to use YouTube, or they refuse to use YouTube. So we still give them the content. They get the same stuff you get. They just get it a couple of days later. Because that'd be foolish to post to Facebook first. Hey, sweetie. Hi, Jenny. Aren't you a sweet girl? My little makeup artist. I know, you look beautiful. I think you look wonderful just the way that you are, sweetie. You don't need that dark eyeliner stuff. No, you don't. Oh, boy. Now we got some trouble in Prince Willie Joe. Prince Willie Joe, this is my coffee, and I'm trying to enjoy at least 1 cup before I lose it all. Aren't you handsome, bull? Aren't you a handsome bull? You're like, they tell me that you're a muffin man. Is that true that you're a muffin man? Yes, sir, I am the muffin man. Would you like one? He goes, I could sure use a little snack this morning. Well, if you could use a snack this morning, then I got just the thing for you. Here. Prince, look. Prince Willie Joe. Is that what you wanted? A muffin? Is that delicious? Now, can I pet you now? We have to have a trade-off. I give you a snack, you let me love on you. You don't want to do that? You don't like that idea? Like, I don't know. Let me think about it. Let me have one more muffin, then I'll tell you. One more muffin, and then I'll tell you. Lord Grayson. Lord. Hey, Lord Grayson. Lord Grayson, look. Look up. Lord Grayson, look up. That's a muffin. Calamity Jane. Calamity. Sweetie. Come here, Jenny. Jenny. Hey, be sweet to her. Lord Grayson, be sweet to her. Calamity Jane, come here, sweetie. Jenny Lang, you want one too, baby? There you go. Calamity, if you'll walk over here, I got a surprise for you. Oh my God, that sounds like that horrible guy driving a white van. Hey, little girl, come over here. I got a surprise for you. Come here, baby. You want one too, Santiana? You're like, I don't really eat muffins. This girl's trying to watch her figure. I got me a man. Hey, I will offer the muffins to you. You don't come get them from me. Could I just offer the muffin to you? Okay. Okay, that's enough. You really should not be putting your head inside you should not have your head inside. You don't put your head inside of a man's car, okay? You don't. You just don't do that. Okay. There goes our 3 babies over there. Those are our next to be weaned from mom. But that will actually happen on its own. We don't actually have to pull them off. Moms will wean them on their own. Look at the size difference, though, in the bulls and the little heifers. So you take Lord Grayson or Prince Willie Joe, who were all born around the same time. And look at the size difference, though, in these. Oh, no. Look at the horses. So they're actually out together. They're making their way across the pastures together. Let's go have a quick peek at them. Today's Tuesday, right? So my dad's not going live. I don't have to beat my dad. There's Calamity Jane. Sweetie, come here. Calamity. Calamity. I'm going to toss a few of these muffins on the ground. Calamity Jane. Come over here and get a muffin, sweetie, for breakfast. She got, no, Mama told me not to trust you. You might want to be careful over there, Trixie. Trixie's having so much fun chasing cows. Trixie, those horns are going to hook you, baby. It's not going to feel good. They're going to double team you, sweetie. Uh-oh, Trixie, look out. Guys, Trixie's been doing this a long time. Here they, oh Lord, she's gonna draw the whole herd over here. Trixie, why don't you go, let's just go ahead and drive. Let's go ahead and get out of here for just in case, to try to save Trixie. Prince Willie, Trixie, oh Lord. Let's just get on out of here before we get Trixie in trouble. Look out, Prince. Look out, sweeties. Prince Willie Joe. Come on, love. Oh. Hi, Talis. Hi, bud. Remember, Talis has a little bit of an issue, so I'm only going to give him pieces of muffin. A little piece of a muffin. Here, buddy. You want this morning snack? Can you eat that okay? That good? So yes, I did open the lot up. They can go all the way through. They go over on that side, then go out over on this side, so no one's going to get pinned into the lot. Hi, handsome. Even that's a struggle for him to eat. Even that right there, you can see how he was having a struggle eating that. Some people say it could be ulcers. Some say it could be different things. We don't think there's anything lodged in his throat, but you can see what we're looking at. Now, his former owner says he just likes to suck wind to get high. And that's what she thought, and that's fine. We're not saying that's not true, but we don't think that's what's happening. We think there's more to it. So I'm going to walk away so as to avoid getting him in trouble with Rita and Roman. Rita does not want him having any attention or time with Dad, which is sad. But no, we have an appointment on Thursday, and we're going to have everything looked at. And they'll do, they actually may have to put a scope down his throat, friends, and that will be sad, but they're going to figure out what's going on. Oh, Rita, that's my strap. I did put a chain on this, but I also have this strap to give me a double layer of protection. You guys give me a moment here, huh? Rita, let me tie my strap on, sweetie, so we don't have any issues. Rita, baby, there. All right, we tied the strap on so we don't have any additional issues. We have a chain and the strap. Okay. Thank you, Roman. We love you, bud. All right, friends, listen. I really have kept you guys for a very long time this morning, so I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'm going to go back and sip on my cup of coffee, and at some point, I'll jump on that lawnmower and start taking care of my grass. After that, I'll grab that weed eater and do all of my weed, you know, trimming, all my trimming, and then I'll be headed back home. We hope to see you guys on our noon video, and then we'll have another one at 3 o'clock, and then I'll see you guys back here again tonight for the roll call, the roundup. All righty? Y'all have a fun day. Thank you so much for watching and being part of the journey. We'll catch you guys on the next video.